Former Bank of England Governor Mark Carney said the world is heading for a new monetary system, potentially with a greater role for distributed forms of finance. Surprise, surprise. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Reborn 13 podcast with the Genie, and for today's episode I have an incredibly exciting episode ahead because we are going to be diving deeper into the infrastructure with regards to XRP and Ripple and the new financial system which has been built out on this global stage behind the scenes for years and years, as I have shown you so much in my previous podcast. But today we're going even deeper into that rabbit hole whilst looking at the Bank of England, Mark Carney, and the relationship with them, with Ripple, also with Accenture, and the way in which that is all coming together to build a new RTGS real-time gross settlement system utilizing DLT, at which XRP is going to be at the core and utilized as the settlement token of liquidity in this new financial system, which is coming to us day by day, and we only need to elicit our patience and persevere in this time to allow for it to unfold, to allow for the movie to play out, whereby this great wealth transfer which we are currently experiencing right now will come to us, and all we have to do is sit and wait whilst our golden ticket, which is XRP, sits in our wallets and in time will rise above the moon. Now, if that sounds exciting and you are ready for what's to come, then make sure you hit that like button down below now, because like always, I promise you, my friends, you are not going to be disappointed. Now, very quickly before we get into it, you are probably going to notice that the setup for the Genie is looking slightly different, and that is because the Genie has purchased a new Mac for you all so that I can bring out more content on a regular basis and also allow for better quality content at the same time. So I hope you enjoy that when we're running through this, because the Genie is doing it just for you all because of the support and the love which I have received on this channel in these past couple months, and it has been insane. So my friends, if you are new to this channel, make sure you are subscribed for more content on its way, because I promise you, you're not going to want to miss out. But without further ado, let's do this. So where are we beginning? Really quickly, as always, with a short disclaimer. All views are my own with regards to this coming financial system, and also with the shift that is occurring on the global economic scale. I am purely presenting to you my perspective, so please take it or leave it. And in this podcast, there is absolutely no financial advice contained. Let's do this. So where are we going first? To my channel. Make sure, if you haven't done so, that you go and watch every single one of my previous videos, because you are going to need that prior knowledge for what we're about to dive into in this video. So make sure you go and do so. Pause it right now if you haven't watched every single one before this, and then come back to here after, because it is going to be so much more beneficial to you by doing so. Now, where are we going first? I want to bring you to here because I want to show you this. As we looked at in the previous podcast, you can see Ripple is born, R3. Now they are working together. We have covered this deeply, utilizing the Hyperledger fabric, the Interledger protocol, building out this internet of value. But we're going to go deeper into this PowerPoint for today. As you can see, Ripple, cross-border payments, capital markets, trade finance, R3, Hyperledger, digital assets, it's all working as one to build out this infrastructure. This new technology is allowing for the digitization of the economy, and they are all working together. As you can see, even Visa, MasterCard, SEPA, Ethereum, it's all one network which is going to come together to form this monster ecosystem which is going to build this digital economy and this new financial system. Now this is where this podcast is going to get super bullish, because you are about to see some slides which are going to blow your mind. Payment, settlement, present and future. cross-border real-time gross settlement 1980 to 2017. Now, keep note of this real-time gross settlement, because when we go into the Bank of England and Accenture, you are going to see how this all ties in. Now, you can see the system of old, which is now outdated. It is slow. It is no longer up to date with the speed of which data transfers. So now we need a new monetary system to match up. And now, as you can see, banks' adoption of real-time settlement DLT 2017. 50 Japanese banks are currently integrating with RippleNet through Xcurrent to make real-time payments. Now, what I want you to grasp here is that this has been in the works since 2017, and if not before that. So you need to understand how big this is. As banks accelerate the RippleNet adoption worldwide, financial institutions will start to use the XRP ledger for liquidity provisioning and cross-border global RTGS. So as you can see, real-time growth settlement 2020 to 2025, XRP ledger. Now look, this illustration not only shows England, but you have all the other huge economies which are all going to flow through the ILP XRP ledger into the banks. The XRP ledger can be accessed by all banks and liquidity providers, enabling healthy competition between banks and a better service for its customers. Do you see the size and scale? Now look, blockchains, Hyperledger, R3, Ethereum, you have trade finance, IBM, Oracle, they're all interconnected, IoT, Apple, Tesla, Intel, payment platforms, Apple Pay, PayPal, Square, Alipay, marketplaces, Amazon, Rakuten, eBay. It is absolutely huge. Facebook, Microsoft, Google. Just look at the size of the market which XRP is targeting. Now, if you are enjoying this so far, smash that like button down below for me. But we are not done there, because now we are going into the meat of it. Watch this. Mark Carney vows to reinvent the Bank of England for the fourth industrial revolution. This was back in 2019. Now listen closely. The governor said that the central bank was opening up its payments infrastructure to fintech startups, making climate change a key priority and embracing artificial intelligence to help the bank adapt to changes in technology and the global economy. The fourth industrial revolution is just beginning. A new economy is emerging. That new economy requires a new finance to serve the digital economy, a new finance to support the major transitions underway across the globe, a new finance to increase the financial sector's resilience. Now, are you listening closely? It is all there. The infrastructure has been built out. They know that XRP is the chosen one, and they have been building upon the XRP ledger for years and years, and all we are watching now is a movie script and watching it play out. But don't go anywhere, my friends, because this goes even deeper. This is where it starts to blow you away. Fintech accelerator proof of concept. Now look closely. Bank of England, Ripple, exploring the synchronized settlement of payments using the Interledger protocol. The bank has also recently started a program to work to replace the UK's real-time gross settlement RTGS service. Now remember, real-time gross settlement. Are you watching closely? But it doesn't stop there. The proof of concept focused on high value cross-border payment scenario in which transactions in two different currencies are executed simultaneously in two different simulated RTGS systems that represent two different countries. The Ripple solution utilized by the bank was built around the open source Interledger protocol that enables payments to be made across different ledgers and networks across the world. We successfully integrated the Ripple solution with two simulated RTGS systems hosted in the cloud and demonstrated that we could process a successful cross-border payment across two RTGS systems simultaneously. Ripple, Bank of England, they are both on the same page and they have been working together for years, but the rabbit hole runs deeper, my friends. The Bank of England appoints Accenture as the technology delivery partner for the real-time growth settlement service renewal program. In this role, Accenture will be the technology delivery partner for the RTGS renewal program, working with the Bank of England to deliver this critical national payments infrastructure. The RTGS renewal program includes building and integrating the RTGS platform and improving data and providing a service that will support the financial sector and their customers in the years to come. The RTGS service is the infrastructure that holds accounts for banks, building societies and other institutions, delivering final and risk-free settlement. The service plays a critical role in the UK economy, processing approximately 685 billion worth of working transactions each day. Does the genie need to say any more? Now, before we continue, if you want to understand more about how to become a commander of your financial destiny by understanding everything that there is to the capital markets and understanding how they work exactly, then you can do so by heading over to my website www.reborn13.com. Link will be down below in the description, where you can see exactly how everything works so that you can understand best what is actually going on behind the scenes right now and the way in which these big players are allowing this new infrastructure to unfold. But back to Accenture and Ripple now. Remember, Accenture are the ones which will be the delivery partner for this RTGS renewal program, and I want to bring you over here because Accenture have also been working with Ripple, the journey to real-time cross-border commercial payments using distributed ledger technology. Now, my friends, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this document in my Telegram group, Genie Reborn with a Zero. Link will be down below in the description below, so make sure you go and join that after this video because this will be in there. Now, I'm not going to go through everything in this, but I want to run you through a very quick couple points. Now, where I want to bring you is down to this slide right here. Ripple has its own native digital asset, XRP, which can be used for settlement to reduce liquidity costs, but it also has a flexible architecture using the Interledger protocol, which does not require the use of cryptocurrency. A fiat currency settlement mechanism is therefore needed, requiring the creation scheme, and in the case of DL2 network for cross-border payments, a cross-border settlement screen. It is truly mind-blowing how this all ties in. Now, infrastructure covers the DLT network provided by Ripple, and the integration requires for banks to connect to the network, including any messaging translation, e.g. ISO 20022. Now, if you have been watching me very closely and my previous podcast, you will know the role that the ISO standards is playing in this. But adepts, do not go anywhere because this rabbit hole just keeps on going. Bank of England governor just advertised XRP by criticizing cross-border payments. Listen closely. Cross-border payments being the obvious one where the cost of making payments is too high. While he didn't directly mention XRP, his words can be definitely perceived as a nod to the 5th largest cryptocurrency by market cap because of its design of digital assets, which has been battered by the SEC lawsuit against Ripple Labs, is primarily advertised as a fast and inexpensive bridge for making real-time cross-border payments more efficient. Now, remember, this is the new Bank of England governor, Andrew Bailey, and he took over from Mark Carney, so they would have obviously been in connection. Now, my friends, remember that XRP in the UK, it is not deemed as a security but an exchange token. As you can see here, Ripple, UK's HM Treasury, classifies XRP as an exchange token and not a security. On this document here by the HM Treasury UK regulatory approach to crypto assets and stable coins. Now, as you can see, exchange tokens primarily used as a means of exchange, and you have XRP right there. Therefore, it is not a security. But do not go anywhere, because this keeps on going on. This was just the other day. The former Bank of England Governor Mark Carney said the world is heading for a new monetary system, potentially with a greater role for distributed forms of finance. Surprise, surprise, it is coming. Now look at this. The future of money might be closer than we think. June 28th, 2021. I'm not going to read through this for the sake of the podcast and keeping it short, but again, another bullish article on just where this monetary system is going. But where I want to finish off for this is bringing you right here to this illustration. Global central banks, DLT initiatives, Bank of England, look, 2018. In July, BOE said to consider introducing a DLT-based settlement system by 2020 to enable cash on ledger and blockchain-based trading. It's already being used, but they have a schedule at which they are going to implement it on the global scale to shift over from this old to a new system. And as you can see, all these central banks are in on it. Now finally, if you have not watched my previous podcast on ISO 20022, make sure you go and check that out. But you can see here how this entire financial system is all going to play in to one. How you can see XRP, the Corda network, the ISO 222, R3, the Hyperledger Fabric, XLM, XDC, Algo, USDC. It is all there, my friends. Accenture, IBM, they are all creating a monster ecosystem for this DeFi economy, which is birthing itself. Now, if you have enjoyed this podcast, make sure to smash that like button down below right now. And also, if you haven't done so already, head over to my channel and subscribe for more content just like this to come. Head over to my Instagram at Reborn13 and drop me a follow on there. Head over to my Twitter at Reborn13 and drop me a follow on here, because I'm always posting more content on my Twitter as well. If you do want to support the Genie, you can do so by heading over to my Patreon. Link will be down below in the description, and supporting the Genie on his journey to building out the Reborn 13 platform. I'm going to bring this podcast to a close. I hope you have enjoyed all of these links and all of these cues as to what is actually unfolding with regards to this financial system. You only need to look at the details to see that this has been going on, and they haven't wanted you to see it. And that's the reason for this SEC case and this Ripple lawsuit, because they need to achieve certain objectives before they implement the system on a global scale. So the SEC case is just a distraction to keep you away from the coins that matter, the utility coins, which are actually going to be utilized. And then when it's time, they are going to price them out of virtually everyone in the crypto market. If you have any comments, make sure to leave them down below underneath this video, because I have got all of your comments saved, and in the next episode I am going to be running through all of your questions. Don't doubt it, the Genie will be there to give you more clarity and more insight as to what is actually unfolding. But I'm going to bring it to a close there, my friend. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you are still listening to these words and you're at the end of this podcast, I love you so much for all the support that you are giving to the Genie. But that is enough from today's video, and I will be back soon with more episodes just like this to come. Stay tuned, adepts. Goodbye.